In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can claim your land in Kaosland, which is in Bitcountry Metaverse. That's part of Bitcountry Pioneer, the canary network of Bitcountry Metaverse on Kusama. So let's kick things off and show you exactly how it works. Well, the very first thing that you need to do is you need to go to their website, which is pioneer.bit.country. I'm going to post a link in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment for simplicity. You simply click on that link and then you're going to see exactly the page that I'm seeing right now. Next, we're going to need to log in to the account, right? So we'll go to connect wallet, and here we're going to get this warning saying that this is in alpha. We just hit accept here, and now we've got three different options. Now, depending on what you have, you may have sub wallet. I don't have it installed on Mozilla Firefox anymore. I did for testing purposes, but now I don't, so it's telling me I need to install it. It may be the same for you if you don't have sub wallet installed. It is a good option because it is available on the mobile as well. It is user friendly. Then there's of course the polkadot.js version, which is the official web wallet as well. And then we've got Twitter, which is an interesting one here because you can simply log in with your Twitter account and it creates a public address for you, and we're going to talk about that as well. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll click on polkadot.js. We'll select our account. I've already got a test account here. You need to hit authorize. You need to enter the password. Okay, so I am connected now, as you can see. And so what we have to do on the top left hand corner here where it says Kaosland Metaverse, we click on that. And here you could see that Kaosland have 1,704 followers. You can also follow them, by the way, with your polkadot.js wallet or with your Twitter account or with your sub wallet account. So once you're logged into an account, you can simply just hit follow here if you want. Now here we've got different options. We've got home, marketplace, map, pulse, code. Now, in order for you to actually claim the land, if you have contributed to the crowd loan for Bitcountry Pioneer in 2021 when they held that crowd loan, and you contributed with a minimum number of Kusama, I believe it was like 3 or 4 Kusama as the minimum, in order for you to get a unit of land, then all you have to do is hit map here. Once you do that, you can watch this short video which shows you how you can deploy a land and how to basically claim your land. Okay, we're not going to watch the video in this because I'm going to show you how you can do it. Now you can see this is the map here. Now it was very slow at the beginning, but now it is much faster, as you can see, because a lot of people have already claimed their land. So this is how it looks. This is the center here. This area is reserved for the Bitcountry team, and this is where they're going to hold all sorts of events. And then what they did is they basically enabled an entire ring here of blocks, and each block has 100 units inside. So if you contributed to the crowd loan and you qualified with a certain number of units, you would then need to right click on any of these blocks. Okay, if we zoom in here, we can see the blocks. They're all squares. Some of them even have JPEGs. You can attach an image to your land, by the way. So what you could do here is right click on it and then you hit claim land. Okay, now it's not possible, obviously, right? And this is you can see the information with regards to the coordinates. So this is the -52. Now, of course, claim land would have been available at the time, right? But if you're logging in now, if you haven't done it before, if you haven't claimed your land, you're likely only able to claim on the outer layer now. So basically what you're going to see is you're going to see a transparent layer here in gray around this outer layer here of all these different blocks. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to right click on any of these here in the corner and then click claim land. Once you do that, you'll actually enter inside one of these squares. Now inside the square, you'll actually be able to pick a certain number of units depending on how many you have. Let's assume that you have 2 units. Well, if you select 2 units next to each other, you can then, once you claim them, of course, you can then turn those into an estate if you pay a small fee in bit and also a small fee in near. Okay, now the reason why you should have an estate is because you actually get airdrops for owning an estate, which is absolutely amazing. They're actually incentivizing people to own estates. So people that only have units and they're selling them, I mean, if you don't actually have any land, again, not financial advice, but if you want to buy units of land, you should consider buying units of land which are next to each other so that you can turn them into an estate, or just simply get an estate, because if you hold an estate, you will qualify for the airdrops that the team are going to give you. Now, the closer the estate is to the center of the metaverse here, to the CBD, the bigger the airdrops are going to be, and also you're going to get more bit, more near, and also NFTs that are going to be valuable, that are going to be worth something. okay, for various utilities. Of course, it depends on the type of event that they're going to hold, but their idea is that the team are going to host a lot of events here, and they're going to announce them and of course airdrop us. So we're going to be able to basically stake that estate if we have an estate, okay, multiple units of land, at least 2. Ideally we should have 4 as a square, right? So we should have one on the left, one on the right, one below on the left, and one below on the right, right, all together. That would be an estate as well, 4 units of land. And I'm going to show you some examples when I go to the marketplace, okay, it would make more sense. But like I said, you right click on this, you claim it, you enter the block, and then inside the block you choose your units. Then you just simply select those, you claim them, and then you pay the small fee. Once you receive them, because you will need to wait some time, you can turn them into an estate. If you right click on them, there will be an option that says create an estate, and you can just do that. Okay, so that's as simple as that. So then of course you can see your estates if you click on this here, your estates, and also land units if you click on land units. You can also enter the sandpit if you want to test things out. Now let's go to the marketplace to actually show you how some of these look. So these are all for sale, by the way, for people that didn't contribute to the crowd loan, or maybe got like a few units and they didn't have enough to create an estate. As you can see, there are estates here available. If you click on view all estate listings here in the NFT section, you can even tick these boxes here if you want to see only the estates, only the land units, and or other NFTs. So as you can see, some of them are for sale here, 600 near for the cheapest. And this is what I was telling you about. You can actually inspect these as well. If you click on them, it opens it up for you. So this is how it actually looks when you claim that land. You see that you've got 100 units here inside a block. So here you just simply click on each one, and then you just claim that land, okay, if you have multiple ones, of course. Now that's what I'm telling you. This one here has 4 units, okay, and they've turned it into an estate because it is yellow here, okay. And so you can see 26 people have already looked at this. It is for sale for another 2 days and 21 hours, okay. So this is just an example here. And again, these estates are going to give you airdrops. Now apparently the bigger the estate you have, the bigger the airdrop you're going to get. So of course, compared to this 4 unit estate here, if you looked at this one, which has more, right, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units here, as you can see, all in yellow. Okay, this one would be more valuable than this one, and as you can see, it's obvious here in the price difference as well, right? But of course, there will be opportunists. There will be people who will try to sell small estates for a lot of money. For example, 540 near for a 2-unit estate, whereas this one is 550 near for a 4-unit estate. So just keep that in mind as well if you are looking at getting some estates. This one is pretty good here. As you can see, it has a lot of units. Okay, it is quite big, 2,222 near. Of course, there are different types. So again, you can see there are 48 results in fact. If we click on auction here on the left hand side, so you've got listing types, and you hit auction, okay, here you could see the extra estates which didn't actually show up for some reason, but you can see if you click on this one, for example, this one's going for how much? 20,000 near, okay, but this is quite a big one. As you can see, and here if you click on it, you can actually zoom into it. So as you can see here, this one has 11 different units, okay, so it is quite a big one. It is for auction. Again, you can bid on this one, and it's due to end in 13 hours and 29 minutes. As you can see, nobody has bid for this yet, but it just shows you how you can do it. Okay, you can just simply choose the amount you want to enter. It always has to be bigger than what is the current price, and then you hit bid, sign the transaction, and you're done. As you can see, this one is also due to end soon. This one is smaller. Okay, this one's going for 1,500 near. As you can see, it is much smaller here. So this one is due to end in 14 hours. 21 minutes and 28 seconds. Nobody has bidded for this either. And then there's also this one here, going for 12,000 near, due to end in 13 hours. This has been viewed 12 times as well. There are also the buy now ones as well if you don't want to take part in the auction. So there we go. So here we can see all of them now because they have loaded. As you can see, 40 results. So these are all the ones that you can buy right now. And as you can see here, it's pretty obvious that this is the biggest one. It's also the most expensive. It has been viewed 52 times. This one is going to be listed for another 11 days and 13 hours. It's selling for 40,000 near, but it's humongous because if you look at this here, you've got This one has 24 units. Okay, so this is the biggest one that's available for sale right now. I haven't seen any other one that's as big as this, and this is likely why they're selling it for so much money. They know this is the biggest one, which means that owning an estate like this one would guarantee you bigger airdrops, more bit, more near, more NFTs. You also have to look at the position. Okay, as you can see, the coordinates for these are -5.9, which means that it is closer to the center. Again, the closer you are to the center, the better it is. So you should look at the blocks here. For example, this one here that has the location -8.4, so this one's a little bit further out from the center. Again, 17, so even further. So remember, if we go back to the map here, we can see on the map the coordinates. Remember, if you right click on this, you could see that this is the -5 area. If we look at the next one, this is the -6 area, this is the -7 area. Okay, so all of these, like the closer you are to the center, the bigger the airdrops. The bigger your estate, the bigger the airdrops. Okay, so do you get it now? This means that if you hold a big estate closer to the center, you qualify for almost the maximum amount of airdrops that you can get. Like I said, you're going to get paid in the bit token, you're going to get the near coin, and you're also going to qualify for NFTs. The closer you are, the better it is, and the bigger you are, the better it is. Obviously, if you have a massive estate and it is here, you're going to do better than someone with a small estate that's here closer. So ideally, you should be maybe somewhere around this area here, right, in order to qualify for good enough airdrops and to have a decent sized estate. So I hope you got the idea now of how this actually works. We don't know all the ideas behind the sub-region here, but we can see some people have chosen to add images here, as you can see. If you right click on it, you can click enter the metaverse, but it doesn't actually work. If you hit enter the metaverse, it's not going to work simply because they haven't actually launched it yet, right? So KaosLand is still in development. As you can see, the access is currently restricted. Okay, so KaosLand isn't available. Okay, now if you are asking how to connect with Twitter, because this is another option, you can just click here on the left hand side. And by the way, this is where you can see your balance. If you click your account, you can see your bit balance. You've got the bit spot balance as well if you want to build. Again, I have done a dedicated tutorial showing you how to actually use all of that, so I'm going to post a link to that at the end of this video. Now if we log out here and we go to login with Twitter, you've got this option here, login with Twitter, and here you could see that you can authorize Bitcountry to access your account. Okay, you need to enter your username and password. Then you sign in, and then it's going to create a public address for you. This is assuming you didn't actually create a wallet. Okay, they're going to create a wallet for you. You're going to have a public address where you can send some near, because you will need some near. You'll also need some bit if you have an estate, but you don't need any bit if you only want to purchase an estate. Okay, you can just get some near, stake that near, generate bit, and then with that bit you can then build on your estate. Again, not financial advice, but if you want to get access to near, one of the ways is through KuCoin. We are on KuCoin here, as you can see. Near USDT is the only pair available. The current price is 23 cents right now. As you can see, it is fluctuating quite a lot. So you basically get near from here, you send it out to your wallet, and then you send it out to that public address that you generate from connecting with your Twitter account. This is assuming you don't have a polkadot.js wallet and you're new to the Polkadot ecosystem. So they've made it that easy with the social login. Okay, so that's pretty cool. The other thing I wanted to talk about here, if we go back to KaosLand, in the homepage here, you could see, if you scroll down, you could see here all the different listings, okay, and the volume traded as well. So here, let me zoom in here more. 34,587 near has been traded already. This is the volume. So as you can see, these are all the listing units and all the sales as well. So you can see people have been buying a lot of land units, so independent units for 68 near. If we go here, there are 149 pages. Apparently it's not possible to filter this. You can just filter by the last 24 hours and stuff, but you can't filter to see how many people bought estates, how many people listed estates. You can only see everything, right? So they basically listed every single thing here, but I have looked and I saw some people have been buying estates as well. Not that many, unfortunately, because they are costly, but as you can see, some people have listed estates here for 600 near. But look, there's one here for sale. So somebody actually sold their estate for as little as 600 near and it was already snatched. So that just shows you sometimes you can get cheaper estates, but most of the time they won't be, especially if they're close to the center and especially if they're large. Okay. It's just to give you an idea of how this works. That's been it from today's short tutorial. I hope you found this informative. Drop a comment below letting me know what do you think as always. And don't forget to hit the like to help with the algorithm. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.